It's saving up for puzzle juice. Maybe I'll give you a free puzzle juice, Sector. Thanks for being an amazing mod, and thanks for being here. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Strange Team Comp. It is going to be Jocko on the Chromie. My name is Jeff on the on the Murky Spectrum. Oh, my internet is going to be playing Joanna. Dr. Evil is going to be on the Uther, and Brinky. Brinky, yeah, is going to be on that Cassia. For the right-hand side, we have Amoran on the Jaina. BM on the Malthiel. Ewok is going to be on the May. Cordona is on the Lunara, and we have Lego Lee, something like that, on the on the Stukov. Sorry for murdering your name, Lego. I apologize. Let's look at the level 1s as well. A little bit of back and forth in this first engagement through mid lane, but right now it is going to be a quick rotation up to top lane from Malthiel. Did go for On a Pale Horse at level 1, so that will increase the rotational speed and availability from said Malthiel's. Ewok is casually 1v4ing and should be able to walk away from this without any problem. Kalis, thank you for redeeming the go get a drink. I will go get a drink after this game. My parents are gonna show up and I'm just gonna be come out the door with a beer in my hand, just oh hey, how you guys doing? Anyways, Ewok is gonna dive into the enemy team. Brinky is able to, is just gonna be able to poke onto the enemy side. Murky in top lane. It's a Murky. Fishy deal Murky as well. Which means Malthiel will want to shut down the Pufferfish as quickly as possible, consistently throughout those lanes. Pufferfish is the way that Murky builds those stacks. It's not like everyone else where it's just die or die next to a minion. As the minions die next to you, you get the stacks. This one you have to be specific as to how you get those. So I would assume Malthiel really wants to make sure that they're denying those stacks as much as possible. And you only need, I believe you only need 8 stacks to bribe a minion. So essentially you need not even 2 waves to be able to bribe a single minion. And constantly being able to bribe sapper camps is a really, really good tool, so we'll have to see what happens. Oh, that's really weird. Yeah, no, I see it, Kalis. I see it. It might just be slow on Twitch's end or something. Murky in Strange Team Comp fitting, right, Jimmy? Right, Jimmy? Ooh, Malthiel. Almost getting the Murky kill. Murky's still living. What do we get for, I'm actually kind of curious. What is it going to be? Tougher fish, okay. There's a lot of, really good Murky names, like Wrath of Cod. That's just such good, talent names. Either way, I want to keep checking on the Murky stacks at 11 currently. So probably we'll wait for a little bit of the later game to maybe bribe an entire camp and catch the enemy team off guard during an objective phase or something. Or maybe when Murky gets picked off, then he can just split off and grab a camp. Right here, it actually might be beneficial for Jeff to die. He can spawn right next to the objective phase. It's not very far from where he was, but just you can kind of reset. You're back to full health. I don't think Malthiel invades onto this. Malthiel knows, but no, they're not gonna. They're gonna respect each other. Ewok taking a lot of damage down in bottom lane. Lego's gonna be able to get the healing pathogen to a few members, and Morin stepping up to be able to get a little bit of poke onto Brinky. Spectrum stepping in with the condemn from the side of Strange Team Comp. Currently chasing Samuro. is going to be just kind of poking at this objective in the bottom. Excuse me. Left and right bell towers were traded out. Murky grabbing left and Malthiel grabbing the right. Ooh, another poke in from Cassia. Not going to be punished by anyone just yet. Spectrum trying to step in here as well. This Cassia is getting very low, and there's going to be the punish that I was talking about. Should be a pick coming out from Morin with the last auto, and Cassia goes down. First blood over to the side of currently chasing Samuro, and Amoran finds a second kill for their friendly team, pushing their team into that level 7 range. The enemy side not too far behind, but with the double kill, that is going to be the third bell tower of the first phase going over to the side of currently chasing Samuro. Team Strange Comp is still managing. They're still pulling in the experience. It is 2 kills, which is going to be a bit of experience. We can go ahead and check that actually in a few seconds here. I'm going to rotate through some of those other numbers, and we'll see the 7 Talentiers come in for the Uther and Cassia when we're back to that screen. For now, I would assume it's going to be grabbing some camps, putting some pressure on the map, and just playing it pseudo-safe. Just trying to get a little bit of value out on the map, so that way You force the enemy team to make rotations, and you continue to build your experience close to that 10 talent tier. Second objective of our Towers of Doom game is going to be in the mid to bottom positioning. We'll see if Murky splits off and just continues to soak, or if they will join in for a full 5v5. Same question can be posed to Malthael on the side of currently chasing Samuro. Stun comes out from Uther onto the Stukov, but no big follow-up damage is found for the side of Strange Team Comp. I keep wanting to say like Team Strange Comp. But Strange Team Comp is going to be able to, they're going to hold this bottom lane over for now. Good healing out from... oh no, it's not Lego, it's Legola. Legola Lee? Something like that? I might have had it right the other time I said it. Regardless, that A looked like an O, 100%. Mei will go down, and that'll be the members of Strange Team Comp finding their first blood in this game right now. Spectrum trying to set up something here with that condemn, as well as the punish for the slow, and Chromie gets the snipe into a Morin. Jocko is easily able to get that pick, and with an altar phase coming up, it seems like our blue team is going to be able to hold over this, at least the lane and the lower half of the map. Will there be a channel on to this point? A bunch of pings coming out from one of the teams, and Jeff goes for the channel start. Dr. Evil's over here, interrupt coming out from Ewok. Big icing onto this Uther, who's forced to use the last little bit of mana they have for the Divine Shield. Uther very low right now. BM is over here as well. What kind of Malthael? It's going to be a Last Rites Malthael. I was looking to see if we had Tormented Souls, but no. We had that last night, actually, though, into a Samuro comp when we were watching I Just Enjoy Breadman versus Gilly Shark. That's going to be a Murky with the Octo Grab. Murky goes down. No one actually getting picked off on the side of currently chasing Samuro. Last Rites goes on to Spectrum, and BM lives with a couple 100 health. Morin getting very low here. Ewok walking through all that slowing sands from Chromie. Uther gets picked off by the Lunara damage over time. And that'll be second channel over to the side of currently chasing Samuro. So it's going to be a 4-for-4 trade still in favor for the side of currently chasing Samuro, as they will deal more damage in the end due to that first objective phase. Murky continuing to build some stacks through top lane. Murky, what are your stacks at? 32. They could bribe an entire camp and then some. But not available for another minute up there. They could actually sneak over here and just grab this camp, and I think that's what we're seeing. No, Murky's actually just going to continue to work on these lanes and double soak. You're also calling Brinky. Oh, you're calling Bricky. Oh, Bricky. Sorry. My apologize. Sorry about that. Thanks for catching it. I don't know why I saw an N there consistently. Double kill will go over to the side of Strange Team Comp. Jeff is trying to put damage onto a Morin. Divine Shield is going to be thrown onto the Cassia. Mei gets picked off as well. And Amorin goes down to the Murky. The Cassia does get picked off by BM, but is BM going to be able to live? Jeff has the excuse me, had the bubble. That's what I was trying to think of. Wow, and that's gonna be all 5 members of the red team going down. The Stukov just now coming back from death, and Joanna's gonna be hearthing. I thought Joanna was just waiting for the objective. I was like, wait, what? Murky's gonna be able to bribe that camp, and now the bottom lane objective will be spawning here. I've been on top of the top camp cooldown so he wouldn't bribe it. Ah, interesting. Thank you for the insight. I was wondering about that. I was wondering why Murky was kind of not forced to rotate over here, but just why they had 32 stacks for so long. Got you. Thank you. All right. My apologies on the name pronunciations. Sorry about that, everybody. Dyslexia is hitting hard today. Seeing different letters. Spectrum gonna pull in a few members. Lunar is able to get the leaping strike out. Blessed Shield comes out from Joanna, will not connect. Cryo Freeze used by Mei, trying to stay alive. That's a ball lightning out from the Cassia, and Mei does go down. Ricky's trying to get out of here. Channel actually is gonna be made by, I believe, Stukov, and this will be 4 more shots into our blue core. The members of Strange Team Comp are slowly being just worked on and whittled down. It feels like it's a little bit of a crutch sentence, but either way, they're gonna get poked down and are losing out on this Towers of Doom game so far. It's not over just yet. Towers of Doom, in my opinion, it's always anyone's game. Stun from Uther underneath the tower. Morin's taking a lot of damage. Nice flailing swipe from Legolas. Yeah, Legolas, right? That's what that says, Legolas. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time I look at the name, I just want to say that. Maybe they'll have new team names after all this. Anyway, Spectrum and friends will set up a bit of a gank here, but it doesn't really work out. Ewok throws out the ice wall. There's going to be a Murky pickoff. Not the biggest kill. Water Elemental comes out from Jaina. Dr. Evil taking a lot of damage. Divine Shield is forced. Ooh, Ball Lightning will jump to Amorin, and BM finds the last rights. This is actually going to be a 1-for-2 as Chromie gets the snipe into the Lunara. It looks... Oh, there's an Octograb. Chromie's going to find some burst potential. Ewok comes in to try and interrupt, but it doesn't work out. The last... Actually, Murky found that last little bit of damage. Stun from the Uther into Malthael, and BM's going to get picked off as well. This is looking like it's going to be the bribe camp. Wait, what are Murky stacks at right now? Murky, give me your stacks. 14, so they can bribe 1 unit. Probably we'll just save it. This is actually a really, really good momentum shift for the members of... Strange team comp. As the altar's coming up, the bottom pressure's still in favor for the Strange team comp. I'm waiting and watching this right now as Ewok comes back in with another ice wall. Some assist pings are coming out. There's the water elemental. A lot of damage being focused onto this Chromie. Amorin getting very low. One more at auto, and Bricky has the last hit for that one. Lunara goes down as well. This is the members of Strange Team Comp really cleaning things up quickly and finding themselves a bit, as I said, of that momentum shift. And now this will be 5 shots instead of the 4 due to the fact that that bottom lane bell tower was converted over the left-hand side. It's going to be 16 to 14 in our levels as well. And now we begin the fun of Towers of Doom, of holding bottom lane as the advantage team. Cassie will then split off, grab the camp, and this is fairly standard for a composition to do. You win over the bottom lane, and you just kind of sit here catching the waves coming in. Your solo laner, the Murky here, is going to just split and double soak through mid and top, and then you have Cassia, your assassin, constantly backing off to these sapper camps, these siege camps, to be able to feed those in through bottom lane. If you're able to feed it over the death line and it jumps over the wall, that'll be core damage, much like the shots of the objective. Speaking of objective, it is going to be up in about a minute or so, and it will be a triple altar phase. 2 in the top portion of the map and 1 in our center. Spectrum trying to pull Ewok in towards the fort itself. Ewok actually going to be icing, just trying to displace Dr. Evil a little bit. Lunara poking onto the structure here and there. Looking at the Cassia for that flank right now. Onto the Lunara. Ice Wall comes out from May. There's a pull-in from the Joanna, and that is a good pick from the side of Strange Team Comp. And 1-2 sappers go over. The third one is stuck at the edge of the line. May is trying to deal with that. Does it go over the wall? May is forced away, and it does. That's 3 of those sappers over. Murky will get picked off, and the camp does go over to BM. I was just watching that on the minimap a little bit, and I was like, ooh, can we time this out just right? So a Murky for a Lunara, not a trade, but the camp still did go over to the Malthael. Murky already back because of, well, Murky value, and this should be without, oh, unless... If BM could bait out the bubble from Jeff, they'd be like free last right stacks, but I just feel like it's so difficult to do that, because I know the Murky's probably the entire time like planning and knowing and expecting that to happen. The bottom center, or excuse me, the center objective did get channeled by the side of Strange Team Comp. Currently chasing Samuro is going to be stepping into this aggressive side. BM does go down. Blessed Shield setting that up. Amorin will get picked off as well. Flailing Swipe will force back a few enemy members, but it's not going to be enough. That'll be the Stukov going down. Triple kill for the side of Strange Team Comp as Spectrum gets the channel, and this is looking like a boss as well. I was saying earlier, it's anyone's game, and look at the shift in damage right now. We are going to be looking at a core that had 24 health, what, 3-ish minutes ago, and now it's going to be sitting at 10. A lot of good work coming out from the side of Strange Team Comp. Murky starting to push in through mid lane to open things up further for that friendly team. There's no big like map advantage outside of, you know, forcing enemies to utilize the sapper camp rotation to be able to get into their lanes between the mid and bottom. But there's no like sappers you can feed in through mid lane. It's easily cleared up by the enemy team. We'll have to see how it all works out as Lunara is working on this bottom lane fort. Dr. Evil trying just to poke at them a little bit as well. Not gonna be quick enough. Ooh, and Murky does go down. Nexus forces 2 OP. Pull in from the Joanna. Dr. Evil may be looking for a stun. Ooh, wait, Malthael, Ball Lightning will jump onto Malthael, who is trying to back off and gets picked off, unfortunately. Spectrum is going to be able to find a nice condemn. Blizzard out from the Mei as well to zone back the enemy team. Jaina's looking for a little bit of setup with that level 16 Numbing Blast. You saw the root on a few members. Snipe from the Chrome, he finds the pick into the Stukov. And that's a big blessed shield coming in favor for the side of Strange Team Comp. Amoran gets picked off as well. The Divine Shield, that Bulwark of Light, you can see it applied to everyone as so many members of Strange Team Comp walked into that death range. And now this is mid lane going to go down to the Murky. One literal just slime is enough, but maybe they're I don't know, that's interesting. Shield Glare? There you go. It's not necessary, but if both of these are channeled by the side of Strange Team Comp, they will win game number 1 in our best of 3 NGS. Let's see. Spectrum going for the channel. Dr. Evil stayed for a second. Mei is going to be coming in here. Sapper's in the bottom lane. This is looking a little bit like some 3D chess right now, and if we're saying that, this is going to be a checkmate position in favor for the side of Strange Team Comp. GG. Well played. Look, Ektar, don't come here. Don't you shame me calling BM. Ages ago, I casted a game of theirs, and I was struggling to say their name, and they came into my channel and said, "Hey, Bahama, it's okay. I'm a wonderful human being, and if you want to say my name as just BM, that's okay. I don't mind." The shots right, yeah, it was really, really good timing out from Strange Team Comp. All right, let's get into another game, everybody. I think the in-houses are going, so we're not going to rush per se, but we're going to try and get back over to those because I know y'all love the in-houses. Love the in-houses. All right, let me get the next game. Oh, these are pings that are not technically for me, so I'm not going to worry about them right now. This and map number 2. BN is too humble to refer to himself as a humble, wonderful human, even though it's true. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying BM is an amazing, wonderful, humble human. I'm saying that. I'm the one who's just like, they're a great person. They're a great person. All right, let's go ahead and get on into our next game. And after that, nope, I promised a beer. I'll go get a beer. BRB. Let me go get you that beer. I know Kalis redeemed it. BRB. And yet I BM'd you, as many people like to say. Oh, I thought that was open. There you go, everybody. Cheers. Happy Patrick Day. Happy Patrick Day, everybody. All right, let's get into the game. Boop. Welcome back in, everybody. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Strange Team Comp. We are going to be seeing Spectrum on the Muradin, Jeff on the Falstad, Jocko on the Sonya, Dr. Evil will be on the Anduin, and we have Cassia to be played by Bricky. For the right-hand side, we have the members of currently chasing Samuro, trying to take us to a game number 3 through Volskaya Foundry. BM, do you is gonna be on the Samuro. Legalee, I think, is gonna be on the Uther. Morin will be on the Kael'thas. Ewok on the Imperius, and Cordona on that Raynor. I think I got everyone's name moderately right. Either way, let's get into this and see what happens here on Volskaya Foundry. As I mentioned beforehand, this will be our last game in these this will be our last best of 3 series as we get into the in-houses after this. Imperius will be stabbing over the wall into Bricky, not going to be able to find a setup for a kill, but the Leap of Faith will save. I believe that was the Sonya or the Cassia who was getting caught out right there. Very well played from Dr. Evil. And now Samuro putting some pressure onto this. Maybe is it the other way around? Illusion Master at level 1, or excuse me, Way of Illusion at level 1 for our Samuro as well. Falstead for the Frequent Flyer. Cassia going to be into the Thunderstrokes. Yeah. I guess Thunderstroke, not the Strokes. Falstead actually gonna be flying over to the camp and just gonna be working on that. Uther also gonna be going to Silver Touch. So we'll keep you up to date on all of those as well. Are you wearing green? Yeah, sure. I mean, the bruise on my finger's looking a little greenish, so maybe that's right. Sonya does go down. First Blood goes over to the side of currently chasing Samuro. Camp to be grabbed over here as well, but here's the thing. Raynor can't grab... I'm assuming Samuro will be able to grab this, but it's just like, oh, well, who's going to grab that turret? Raynor's working on it, but he can't have 2 items, and so you actually see Samuro sneaking over here just to be able to pick that up really quickly. And that'll be 2 items in favor for the side of currently chasing Samuro for control point A. Level 4 will be hit first by currently chasing Samuro as well. Not a massive advantage, but still slightly ahead of the enemy team with that 1 kill and some of the rotations being made. A lot of damage onto Sonya in bottom lane. The Way of Illusion at level 1. What is the reward for this? I always forget. Critically strikes a hero, gain attack damage up to 10. After hitting 40 heroes, gains an additional 30. Okay, got it.
Redesigned our tree-glove protectors for combat in the Nexus.
All right. So you're just attack damage bonuses. That's what it is. Oh no, there goes the stream. I do too as well. Like, I'm just like, oh man, uh-oh. Alrighty. Yeah, just the sentence of Spectrum's tanking. that's already just a not so good thing to say. Control point A opens up here, and let's see who will win this.
Take control of it to pilot the mech.
Samuro already on the point, mounts up, gets a little bit of that. Oh, doesn't get the full channel yet. There we go. Has the channel. Cassie is working on the camp on the left-hand side of our map. Falls had to come in here and help out as well. Inner Fire. Okay. I was like, I feel like I don't see that talent icon, but Dr. Evil actually gets onto the point. Samuro was down back in bottom lane. This is going to be not the rush, but both teams are working towards 7 talents here during this objective phase for this for the big old team fight we should see in just a minute. Also, Falstead still working and building actually on those frequent flyer stacks. It's going to be 7 auto attack damage increase. Oh, stab from Thor. Ewok. I think their Twitch name is Ewok Thor. I think I've seen them in chat with that name, but maybe not. Hey, Big Scary. Thanks for the DM. I will get back to you, I promise. Thank you for all the help. Things have been... A lot of things are going on, but it's leveling out. Just family coming into town is a bit of a priority. But 7's up on both sides. Control point A is going to go back over to the side of our blue team. And it's looking like Strange Team Comp is going to hold this out for now. But it's got to say this, though. We do have currently chasing Samuro with 80%, looking to force off the enemy team. Who will be able to win this out? This is going to be 1 fortification camp used by currently chasing Samuro. Raynor's going to amp it up, or excuse me, will inspire. Amp it up. Could you imagine just Raynor just as a DJ? I feel like he would have a lot of remixes of like I don't know. There was some joke in there. Anyways, the fight will actually continue to break out with a big stab from Imperius. The bottom emitter is used on the ground to keep a few members alive, which is immediately cleared up. The fortification camp goes out from the side of currently chasing Samuro, and it doesn't really get much value as it's cleared out. Cassie goes in for the Fen and finds the kill into the Rainer. Stuns coming out here and there to slow things down on both sides, and that'll be a follow-up kill from the side of Strange Team Comp to be able to hold this control point. Is it going to be enough to win over the control point? 7 seconds on Rainer, 10 on the Imperius, and still about 60% to go for this first Triglav Protector. Death timers are low. Ooh, wait, Falstead going for the invade right now over onto this camp. Big hammering going out into BM. Falstead barrel rolls away. The camp will go over to the side of currently chasing Samuro as Jeff and Spectrum do not want to spread the living bomb any further. Yeah, it's mostly just it's just coordination stuff. It's just mostly coordination stuff. Only 2 tanks and bruisers. You missed the game where they played Murky. How you doing, Kaimo? Good to see you, friend. Hey, Helix. Kill into the Cassia. Control point A is being overtime contested in favor for the side of Strange Team Comp. Currently chasing Samuro is going to be stepping into Spectrum. That Muradin is going to be able to live. The living bomb was not enough damage. And I think this is our control point A going over to the side of the red team. Let's go ahead and cycle through some of the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, as we are going to go ahead and see what the siege value is for this Triglav. Premier, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out your name for a second. I'm like, well, I'm gonna read the name I know out of that jumble of words. Not jumble of words, but out of the collection of letters that stands right there. Punisher's gonna be working on the gate. It should actually be fine. It's actually gonna be tanking a lot of shots. Typically, you want to play the Punisher from the upper portion of this lane, so the gunner can angle it into that web. And you're also gonna take You're only gonna take 1 shot from these towers rather than from both from the front gate. Either way, front gate of mid is opened up. Top lane opened up a little bit. Samuro does finish out their level 1 quest against the Sonya right now, so just gonna be able to have, I believe it's like 40 increased attack damage or something like that in the end of it all. Because I believe you get 10 from it baseline, and then you get 30 from it when you complete it. Or not 10 baseline, you build 10 out over the stacks, and then you get 30 at the end, if I'm not mistaken. If there's any Samuro mains in chat. Yeah, 40, which is plus 60 to crit. Ah, thank you so much. Okay, so I did have the caster math right on that. Not bad at all. Plus 60 to crit. Sonya's going to get a bunch of free pressure into this bottom lane. This is massive value. She's going to also be Wrath of the Berserker, so that increased damage is really helping out to just siege through all of this. The 1v1 into Samuro is going to be a little difficult for said Samuro, as she is just slam jamming on the ground. I want to look at the level 10s because I didn't actually for a second there. Oh, it's really nothing crazy out of the ordinary. It's Gust, Ball Lightning, Avatar. No Pyroblast shenanigans, no Divine Storm, anything like that. No Sky Suplex with the with the Imperius. Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan. You can play Clone 4 to talk to chat with delay. No, we're not on delay right now. We are live. We are live. No delays. Since we were just doing replays this morning, and then we're gonna get into in-houses, which we don't require delay for those either, which is very nice. It's very, very nice. Imperius with the Angelic Armament for a little bit of damage, mostly on the minion wave. Control point B is probably somewhere in like the 11-minute mark in the game, so until then it's going to be a little bit of siege here and there, and so far, currently chasing Samuro is starting to open things up a little bit in this top lane. Sonya was doing pretty good in bottom, but actually rotates in this top lane as there's the light bomb onto the Imperius. The bottom committer is used immediately. The Divine Shield gets thrown onto the Rainer. Jeff is chasing onto Cardona, and is the sustained damage from Jeff going to be enough? It is. Triple kill overall from the side of Strange Team Comp. Big shutdown going into currently chasing Samuro. And there will be our objective. I was actually a little bit early on that the objective timer, so it's going to be up at 10 minutes into the game. So the members of Strange Team Comp are going to open things up further through top. I wonder if their priority right now is to burn through this to be able to take out well. That is exactly going to be the case. Oh, this is a little over-aggressive in my opinion, going for this fort. Celestial Charge from the Imperious. Great stun from Uther to lock down Spectrum from Dwarf tossing away. Still don't find the kill on the side of currently chasing Samuro, but that was a wonderful Celestial Charge. The Leap of Faith, the Gust is out, and that's a disengage from Strange Team Comp. BM gets onto the point. Sonya in bottom lane. Wrath of Berserker up. You gotta hit something to keep it up. That little purple bar is signifying the Wrath of Berserker. We also know that it's up and utilized because of her bats or her weapons are glowing. It's the way you can tell. There's a few things like there's a few heroes that have stuff like that. Like Butcher has, when he finishes his stacks, he has the glowing blades. You have when the Inner Beast is up for Greymane, his paws or his weapons glow a little bit. Ball Lightning comes out from the Cassia, won't find the kill. Ewok getting very low right now. Spectrum trying to find a Stormbolt or something as the objective phase is still in control and in favor for the side of currently chasing Samuro. Strange Team Comp wants to make a play here. Samuro finds the kill in bottom lane. I was just about to be like, oh, look at this. Sonya found the fort, but she will die for that fort. Bricky in the top lane will go down as well. Currently chasing Samuro, making some plays into this enemy team. Big Celestial Charge on the Spectrum, who has to Dwarf Toss away, trying not to spread that Living Bomb that you see. Throwing the Stormbolt back for some chain CC into the Rainer, and this is looking like Control Points B, Triglav Protector goes over to the side of currently chasing Samuro. Some pings on the camp. Just one or two.
Taken control of a protector.
All right, Protector, the second one of the game, will go over to the side of our red team. Actually, I believe the first two have gone over to the red team. So let's see what they're able to do with this. I would assume it's get the mid lane fort, go to bottom, open things up, and prep for control point C. But this Triglav is being destroyed right now, very quickly. Between the Falstad, and the Cassia, that's a lot of decent damage. Sonya's dumping damage in with her blades as well in that Wrath of Berserker. So this is actually no real good prep into control point C. Falstad comes in with the big gust. Biotic Emitter's used. Ball Lightning goes out on a couple players. The Angelic Arment's used by the Imperious as well, trying to throw some damage into the enemy side. Finds a massive Celestial Charge. The Kael'thas will go down. Jeff trying to work their way out of this engagement as they did aggressively fly in. BM gets the swap to a different clone, and the disengage comes out from the side of currently chasing Samuro, with Rainer going into top lane to continue to push things up. Hyperion's off cooldown, but it's not worth just burning. Good invade onto this camp as well, coming out from the side of Strange Team Comp. Let's see, Triglav Protector went down probably like 30, 40 seconds ago, so we're probably looking at like, what, 14 minutes into the game for the next objective phase? Maybe a little bit earlier than that, not 100% sure. Falstad just joining into the friendly team. Samuro is scouting out a little bit. Easy channel for our blue side. All right. Rainer through top lane. Should be able to actually force this wave in. Actually, might just pop Hyperion just to be able to confirm this so they can run away. It's getting a little risky. Spectrum's coming in. Dwarf Toss, Light Bomb. Good. Just sustained CC onto the Rainer. That was the Divine Shield out from the Uther to just mitigate all of that secondary CC, but the chain potential into Rainer could have been enough for a kill, but I think once that Divine Shield came out, the members of Strange Team Comp were like, all right, we disengage this, it's no big deal. Also to note, Falstad, 33 stacks on that Frequent Flyer at level 1. What is Falstad's damage at? I'm just curious. 237, not bad whatsoever. Let's compare it to like Rainer or something. 197. Not bad whatsoever. Bottom lane, we still have the members of currently chasing Samuro trying to push things in further and open up the map for themselves. Divine Shield, such an incredible ability. Oh, yeah. Uther is playing it very well. There was actually an Uther in the last game. Who was it? I think it was Dr. Evil was the Uther in the last game, and there was a Bulwark of Light. I always, like, my mouth does not want to say that word correctly, I feel. But they utilized that on the side of Strange Team Comp to run into the Death Zone on Towers of Doom. Really, really cool tactic. Haven't seen that ever. Gust, maybe from the Falstad, pushes 3 members into this control point C area. It's not active, but Angelic Armament comes out, trying to find a little bit of damage into the enemy team. Kael'thas goes down first. The Rainer will be picked off as well. Spectrum chasing in. Do they have a Stormbolt? Not going to utilize it. Is there increased Dwarf Toss range? No. Okay. They have that Stone Form, actually. Spectrum is always risky. Samuro's gonna grab themselves a fortification, excuse me, the biotic emitter. 1 second. Excuse me, all right. It's like one of those tickles in your throat, you're just like, I have to literally like cough to the, like, and I don't want to just cough into my microphone. There we go. Control point C is open and available. Kael'thas and Raynor will be back in about 10 seconds. Looks like the members of Strange Team Comp will back off for now, grab themselves a fortification camp, and then rotate into the objective phase would be my assumption? Maybe. Maybe. Actually, let me do this as well. I forgot. I don't think we've rotated through the stats in the later half of the game, so let's do that while we're kind of waiting for 20s to come in, and while this control point is actually going to be disengaged by the members of Strange Team Comp, re-engaging over onto this potential invade. BM actually drops the biotic emitter. Anyone? Ooh. I was going to say, is anyone on the side of currently chasing Samuro stepping in? And they do manage to do so with the Celestial Charge. BM getting a little caught out right there in this engagement. Does go down first. Jocko very low, trying to spin to win, and that is a traded kill. Samuro for Sonya. Bricky is trying to back off, making sure they don't spread the living bomb. A lot of damage goes in onto Spectrum, but the Kael'thas goes down. Dwarf Toss on top of Spectrum. Light Bomb from Dr. Evil onto Dr. Evil to lock down the Imperious, and that's going to be a quad kill for the side of our blue team. And you can see the pings for the keep are coming out from our blue side. Anduin rushes to bottom for the objective. So the siege between... Oh, I mean, you have... The siege just between Bricky and Jeff is really good. Muradin coming in will just supply a little bit of extra... Little extra just damage. It'll help out. Uther grabbing mid lane just to close the gap to that 20 talent tier. Dr. Evil is going to be sitting on the point. And 1 second for Samuro. 17 for the Kael'thas, and about 20 to 23 for the Imperious Raynor. Samuro coming in, trying to make the big plays right now. Might get caught out, has to swap to a clone, gets back over to the Nexus. Muradin and friends are still just trying to get the shielding down off the core. So it's not quick enough. Not as quick as I thought. Sonya grabs a mid lane really quickly. Oh no, just gets caught through the... Or not... Excuse me. Sonya rotates through the mid lane, just gets dismounted, is easily able to rotate into the friendly team, and it looks like we have some swaps onto who's in what. Muradin goes in. Jocko steps up as well. Wrath Berserker, I think, was popped. Yeah, Wrath Berserker was popped right there, so Sonya's going to be utilizing that, but also needs to auto-attack things to keep that Wrath up and available. That purple bar, keep that in mind, as the Triglaw Protector only has Muradin inside of it right now. Okay, False Dead does jump inside as well. Dr. Evil and friends are rushing in. Pierce with the Celestial Charge going out onto Bricky, who gets some decent shielding up front. I think it was a level 20 from them. Leap of Faith will save Bricky. Dr. Evil pops the Light Bomb. The Divine Shield is used by the Uther just in time. Hyperion forces a few members back. This is a lot of damage onto this Sonya, who's going to live, actually, with a sliver of health. And now the Triglaw Protector steps to core, and it seems like the members of Strange Team Comp have taken game number 2 on Volskaya Foundry, and they take the series in a 2-0 fashion. GG, well played. All right, let's get into some in-houses, everybody.